Are we clear? Are we here? Do
We are.
sound
We're
good?
here.
Were we late or do we make it on time?
Both.
I am coming out of this mic, right? I sound good?
You do.
Okay. How is everybody? Welcome to tonight's show. I hope I wasn't late. I have to go watch the playback. The Butter Realm begins to tear at its seams. Out of the corners comes multiple Brandons. Mecha Brandon and Cthulhu Brandon step forward, declaring war against CHH for ruining the space-time continuum. Who will survive?
Me.
Man, that deserves a great clip. Let's give him a clip, Brandon. Let's give him a good clip.
Dude, this is the best Children of the Corn movie. It looks the most expensive. It looks the most polished. It has really good cinematography. The color grading kicks fucking ass. The score is really good. The main chick in it is really good. It's her first starring role. It's the chick from, what the hell's her name? The chick from, Naomi Watts. She's the starring chick. And there's also Karen Black in it. There's all like the locusts and shit and the kids climbing up from the well. Like, it's a fucking sweet movie.
Yep.
Brandon, I wore my Peanuts hat for you tonight. Peanuts,
I like it.
Peanuts Club.
There
It's a corduroy material.
Nice. Very nice.
You know? Let's say hello to everybody in the chat tonight.
No.
Connor, we got Jigsaw Rules. We got NorCal Movies. My birthday Sunday. This is going to be a great live. Thank you for joining us, NorCal. Electronic Progression. The Connor Schuchard Show. Jesus, what a last name that is. That's the dad and son duo.
Yeah, I think it's Shoe Chart. I think it's Shoe Chart. Shoe Chart.
Movie Misfits. Retro Ryan, of course, Saturn Video. Mike Mack, how are you, Mike Mack? Killer Pizza. Adrian James. Cena Roth. Jason Johnson. Dave, I'm 57. I don't have any gray in my beard. What happened to you, Brandon? God, what a nice guy he is. Jesus Christ.
What do you say? I don't have any gray in my beard. What happened? I think, I don't know. Kids is what happened, man.
Yeah, I don't know if Dave has any. Killer Pizza. FX Star Lord. Cursed Media. Jonathan Davis. CR. Good to see everybody tonight. Crimson Ghost. We got the hardcores tonight. Muzzak. Cenaroth. Angry Orchard. Oh, Brandon. You're Angry Orcharding it tonight?
We got a 6-pack 2 weekends ago because we were looking for the Jason stuff and we couldn't find it at the time.
Yeah.
And it's just been kind of lingering in the fridge. So I figured, why not knock it out tonight?
Dude, I like them a lot. But the problem is they don't have a 0-cal version or a light version. It's just sugary hard cider. But they're delicious. I mean, they're fucking delicious. They're so good.
Really like, the ginger one's really good. But I don't see that in stores anymore. Yeah, they still make it. So.
Yeah, funnily enough, I talked to, I won't say the guy's name because he said don't say his name, but I talked to a guy that watches his channel, does like distribution stuff, like where he moves stuff around for companies and ship stuff out. And so he had seen that Jason Universe drink. And that's why I was able to post it online before anybody saw it. And so I talked to him, and it doesn't sound, Brandon, like it's going to hit every store. I think it's going to hit big markets in terms of like big cities. So I don't know what the biggest city next to you is. If it's
Orlando, and I'm not driving there.
Yeah, whatever. That may be the place you would find it. For me, at best, it may be Shreveport. I don't know. Do
you already have a standee locked down?
No, I'm not really too worried about that. You know, I got the cup.
Mm-hmm.
I got the cup, which is kind of cool. I got the cup and I got the shirt, which I want to let people know if they get the shirts, they are actually Comfort Colors tees. And they're made very, very nice. So that was a pleasant surprise. So
it's hilarious now that the mask and all those images, like the production art that you just showed,
is better
so
than
much. It turned out way better than what they actually showed.
Like the mask doesn't look half bad on this
comparison. I can't wait to get the mask in the mail I ordered last week off eBay. That shit's going to be fire. Absolute fire.
What did you get?
I got a custom hawk off eBay, and it's made to look like the Jason Universe hawk, but to me it looks 10 times better than how they actually did it. I'm super stoked to get it and to show it off. I'll probably end up selling it again, but it looks really fucking cool from what I've seen so far. So
Hell yeah. People are asking. I got the shirt and the cup. Oh, Brandon, you ready?
oh yeah, there you go.
Damn it, dude. You kill me. I can't. You just let it roll. For the people asking, the shirt and the cup you can get off of Angry Orchard's website, so you get them there. But the liquor, you actually have to get that in stores. You can ship liquor, so if you know people that can ship it, you got to go through FedEx. USPS is a bunch of bitches; they won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Brandon, this is going to be really fun tonight. We already have 154 people in here. Please drop a like, guys. I'm not going to be a bitch tonight about it too much. I want to have a good time. Brandon, I thought I'd tell you this. You'll probably be disappointed in me, but I've started intermittent fasting.
Good for you.
I thought you were going to say, fuck that, drink regular Cokes and eat burgers at night. I thought that's
you should. Like, yeah, I can't do that, but I'm proud that you can.
Well, the reason I did it, I'm telling you, man, my bloating has gone down. This is day 5, so it's not like my life is going to change overnight, but my bloating's gone down. I wake up feeling really, really good. My skin complexion has gotten better this week. And the reason I did it is because, 10 years ago when I was 23, I could, if I ran my 5 miles, I could eat my peanut butter cups and Chips Ahoy, cookies, and drink my gallon of milk a day, and I could be chiseled out of stone. But, I still run. I still run every day, and I get my 5 miles in, sometimes more. But, I can't eat the cookies and cupcakes all night long. And the problem is, when I got that GERD or gastro and whatever it was, the acid reflux, it really scared me. And it was bad to where, and I know I did buy some of those cherries that you were talking about. I have those, and honestly, which probably isn't good, Brandon, but out of just fear of getting it again, I've kind of been taking them every day just as like a what do you call it?
Preemptive measure.
Yeah, like I've just been taking them, and they're over the counter, so it's like it's not going to kill me, right?
They work good though. They do.
But
yeah,
anyway,
they don't have the what is it called? Is it like Rolaids? There's a certain type of over the counter acid reflux stuff that's really bad for you, and I don't think those fall into that category. I'm sure they're not great for you, but they don't have like the cancer causing properties, I don't think.
Right. And they're over the counter, so no, I absolutely not. I run 5 miles every day. I run about an hour and 10 minutes. I could literally track it for you. So no, I take offense to that. I literally do. I just don't look like it. But I it's not that bad. I mean, when you run for an hour and change and you listen to a podcast while you're going up and down the road, I've done it. I've done it since 2007. I used to be a really, really, really heavy kid, and I just started running every day. So I don't really take offense to that. I don't know who you are. I don't know you. So it doesn't. No, but seriously, my point is, I'll tell you though, Brand, the reason I started doing the intermittent fasting, so I'll basically eat from about, I can't eat from 10 a.m. to about 6 p.m. And I'll wake up, I drink my coffee, and I'll have a snack at 10. I get home from work, and I eat my dinner about 4. And honestly, dude, usually I have a little something before I go to bed, and like not doing that the first 3 days was brutal. Like I felt like I couldn't go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, I got to eat something. But now I'm kind of liking it because, dude, I wake up this morning. I just woke up. I felt so good this morning. I felt really good. I thought my energy might be a little bit low, but no, dude. So honestly, I'm going to try to keep it up, and hopefully this will be a good lifestyle change. Because Brandon, I don't ever want that acid reflux. Dude, that I couldn't lay down. I felt like it was going to kill me. Like I could feel the burn right here, so I just don't want it to happen again, man. That's really the reason I was doing it, but now I'm feeling good. So I'm going to keep doing it,
Yeah. Well, good. Keep going. Keep going.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's going to be fun. Dave is saying we only have 78 likes in here. Brandon, how are we looking now? Do we have more than that?
Let me see. According to my screen, I see
We have
24
160.
likes. Let me refresh that.
Oh, hit refresh. Jesus Christ.
You think it would update live? I see 83 now.
83. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. 83. We have 165 people here. Guys, this is Brandon's top 15 horror movies that are better than the original Halloween. You know? Let's go. I'm ready to have a good time. Brandon, so let me ask you this. While we're getting ready, because we can't start the show till obviously we have 100 likes. Was this list difficult to make? Or was this list harder just to nail down? Because in my opinion, I wanted you to pick 50. Like some people in the chat are saying, well, I can name 15 horror movies that are better than Halloween. But my thing with you is I feel that you probably were going for titles that are somewhat controversial and off the beaten path. Is that right? Or do I have that wrong?
You're half right, but you're half wrong because I did pick a lot of really obvious stuff that you guys have heard me say before. So no surprise there. But it really was the hardest part was because I think there's a lot of movies better than Halloween, honestly. Not even to be controversial. I just think there's a ton of them that are better. And it was really about which ones I wanted to put in my top 15. So I picked the ones that made the most sense. That's really how I came up with it. I didn't really go off the basis of being like the most obscure ones I could find out of that list, just the ones that made the most sense. So some are obscure, some are obvious. Some people will disagree, but I think a lot of these people will agree with. I think this will probably be, I'm going to say it now, this is going to be the least divisive list we've had on the show. That's what I think is going to happen.
You think so?
I think so, because Halloween 1978 is a holy cow, but it seems like a holy cow people are willing to work with me on regarding stuff being better than it.
We're going to see, that's for sure. We are going to see. And
because Halloween is a perfect ball of imperfections. It's not a perfect movie.
It's an imperfectly perfect film.
Exactly.
Like you wouldn't want to change anything about the film that was considered. Like you wouldn't want to get rid of the cigarette smoke. You wouldn't want to get rid of the little palm trees.
No.
There's, what are you going to do about it? It's just like it's so ingrained in pop culture. You wouldn't want to change a damn thing about it. What about this, Brandon? Would you change? You know how when the kid in the beginning, Tom Savini hates Halloween, and it's like it's okay. You can obviously disagree with Tom Savini, and I'm sure the audience does. They disagree with Tom Savini, but Tom Savini famously says the whole movie's ridiculous because in the beginning of the film, the person who is killing the sister is looking down on her, and that little kid, even with her sitting down, would have been looking up while he was stabbing her. So whoever killed the sister in the house was clearly a tall person, much taller than her. So that's the whole movie starts on a complete botch. And I was just like, damn, I never really thought about that. But do you see merit to what he's saying?
No.
Feel free to allow. Like you can always, please don't, like, you're killing me. Like you really don't see what he's saying.
No, I don't, because like I have a 6-year-old and she's pretty tall for a 6-year-old. And if I'm sitting at the kitchen table and I'm a pretty big guy, she's not towering above me, but she's definitely not really looking up at me either. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Look, and I think people agree. People are saying that's textbook nitpicking. I think it's overly nitpicking. How many times will Christians say you rat fuck? We'll see, Matty Ice. We're gonna start.
Maybe none. You might agree with everything on this list.
We'll see.
Everything.
There's 1,000 movies better than The Exorcist.
That's true too.
Oh my God. Guys, we're gonna get going on this. I think we're at 100 likes, Brent. We have 170 people in here. Do we have 100 likes? That way we can get rolling.
Let's check the crystal ball. We are at 104.
All right, we're at 104. Brandon. Now let me ask you this: is there an order of like importance of like how much better it is? Like, would you say number 15 is slightly better, and then number 1 is ungodly better?
I would say these are all probably equally better, But if you were to compare them to each other, they would be a sporadic, colorful deck of cards in totally different arenas of quality. If that made any fucking sense at all.
Well, arenas of quality is definitely an interesting phrase.
You like that? I don't know how to really quantify that question. Like, I have them in order, but now that I'm looking at number 1 compared to number 5 or 6, I feel like number 1's probably better than that movie. But I would rank it low on the list as far as being better than Halloween. That's the only way I can really describe it, because it's such a weird concept anyway.
Yeah.
I realize that makes no sense, so I think we should just go with it because I have no way to quantify that.
Now, obviously, guys, I'm reacting to this list in real time, so it's not like with the previous shows where you might have noticed where I'd pull up overlays, of the movies Brandon's talking about. So there won't be a lot of cool overlays on this show. We're just gonna let it rip. So Brandon, please take us off with number 15. Feel free to kind of get the audience stirred up by describing the film before naming the film. And let's get this show popping. And if you can, tell me what the film does better than Halloween, if you're able to. So take it away with number 15.
Top 15 movies that are better than Halloween, the original. And with number 15, we're going with Opera. Also
Dario Argento's Opera?
Terror at the Opera. I think it's
God. Which
it's
cut?
my favorite. It's my favorite giallo film. The color grading's off the chart. Or excuse me, the color timing, because it's still the back in the day before digital color grading. I think the acting is questionable, but so is the acting in Halloween 1. I like the score better. It's not as iconic as Halloween, but the score is better. I like the kills better. I like the cinematography better. I like the story better. Obviously, Michael Myers is much more of an iconic killer than the reveal in Opera, but I do absolutely think Opera wins hands down in execution, style, score, cinematography, everything over Halloween. And I think a lot of people will probably disagree with that, but Opera, I think, is almost inarguably a better movie. You know what I mean? And that's all I really have to say about that. I can elaborate more, but I can also ramble more. So
no,
really,
please elaborate on why Opera. I got it pulled up for the audience, that the way they can get a. Now, Brandon, when you say Opera is better, like, I don't know if you're prepared for this, but like, I think you could break this down in a few categories. One of those categories has to be music. Now, when you say Opera is better, do you think when you mix each ingredient, or if you put like 5 elements, let's say performances, color grading, writing, the script, the music, the rewatchability, whatever your criteria is, maybe you haven't thought about it in like a bracket sense, but to be fair, would you say that the music in Opera is not as good or as iconic as Halloween, and that's okay?
It's not as iconic, but I think the score is better than in Halloween. That's what I think. And I think that Halloween definitely has the rewatchability aspect on lock over Opera, but I think Opera is the better watch. So while Halloween's easier to watch over and over, but Opera is the better watch, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I don't. I think somebody's asking if I know the list. No, I literally Googled the image of the movie while Brandon started talking, and I decided to just pull it up. So no, I don't. Wow, Brandon, what a all right, guys, in the chat right now, give me thumbs up if you agree and thumbs down if you disagree. And if you think it's a disagree, but it's a fair pick, explain in the chat and we'll see what people say. And Brandon, would you be okay if a few people try to give their counterpoints before we move on and you hear their argument if they disagree with you?
I'm used to these people calling me wrong, so there we go.
There's some people that think you are a complete troll, and I've told people, I was like, no, you don't get it. Like, Brandon is not he's not a troll at all. If anything, I think that's kind of offensive. Like, you're not a troll. You know when you're being funny, but the beauty is, I know that you feel this way. It's just that you never break. Like, you never break. So people think you're fucking around.
I know. It's insane.
That is a wild way to start this, man. Brandon, the chat is overwhelmingly disagreeing with
Negative.
you.
I'm surprised.
You have let's see.
I thought this chat had elegance and style and heart.
Let's do the super chat. Thank you so much, Mike Anderson, with a $4.99. The Two Goats chill in the air here in Boss Town. Let's go. Let's give him a clip. Thank you for the super chats, guys. They all go right into the channel.
George P. Wilbur is well, actually no. Dick Warlock's my favorite Myers, but it's George P. Wilbur. Jizz P. Will. What I say?
Now, I got a question for Mike Anderson real quick before we move on. Mike, I have to ask, not that either of these movies are iconic to Boston, I guess you could say, but what is a better representation of Boston out of these two extremes? The Departed or The Town? I have to know, which is the movie that the Boston people feel more represented by, The Town or The Departed? You can answer that in the chat.
I don't know if you have any agreement in this.
Yeah, I think they're all against
it. Shit. Midnight Geek.
There he is. My one saving grace right there.
Thumbs down, but fair. I'm an Argento whore, so thumbs up from Marion Cobretti.
Look at the last name.
Never heard of it. I watch a lot of old horror films. And a lot of people think it's the last great Dario Argento film.
It's also known as Terror at the Opera. You might have seen a VHS called Terror at the Opera.
I doubt it.
That's the one I saw at Videoland way back in the day, and the one I have.
Not even Argento's best film, says CR. I have to agree with that, Brandon. Can I tell you what I think?
I know. Let me guess. No, go ahead.
I think his best, most accessible film is Suspiria, but my favorite is the Creeper's cut of Phenomena. I mean, I think you can feel me on that.
I don't recall that very well at all, actually. I haven't seen Phenomena in years and years and years and years and years.
Oh, it's a classic. It's a tighter cut. Jennifer Connelly's in it. Donald Pleasance plays a doctor. I think the Creeper's cut is a tighter cut of the film. It's the tightest cut, quite frankly. It trims out a little bit of the excess. Great freaky reveal at the end. Visuals.
That wasn't the cut. That wasn't the cut on the VHS, was it? The main VHS back in the day.
It had to have been, because in America it was just called Creepers.
And that's probably the one that I saw.
Yeah, it's a classic. That's my favorite.
Ago, though.
It's my bread and butter Argento film.
I didn't rebuy that because they got a recent release, didn't it? I didn't buy it. I should.
Maybe a couple years ago. Yeah, Synapse put it out. Not the Argento film I'd pick at all. Deep Red, Suspiria, Inferno, and okay. So I disagree about Deep Red, but I'm in the minority. I'm gonna be honest with you, Brandon. I find Deep Red to be. I respect the hell out of it, but I do find it slow. Suspiria, I agree with. Inferno, I disagree with. Tenebrae, I think is a tie with Opera. I think Opera is a classic Argento film. I really do.
Tenebrae and Opera are the two standouts, but I think I like Inferno better than Suspiria, and I like it better than Mother of Tears too.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, it took me like 4 watches to finally like Inferno. Like, is that weird?
No. Do you think Lords of Salem is the most inspired by Inferno, or do you think it's more inspired by Suspiria? Because I correlated Lords of Salem with Inferno way more than
Inferno. I bet you Zombie would say that too.
Yeah,
I definitely think Inferno. And Lords of Salem is like the most 70s movie made in the 2010s.
I'm waiting for that movie to be understood reevaluated, not understood. But I feel like people just fucking hate that movie for no reason.
Well, the problem with Salem, and we have to move on unless this is on your list. Maybe it is. I don't know. The problem with Lords of Salem, I feel, is that people want a linear ending because it's an American-made film, and it's not a movie that is sold as an avant-garde, weird kind of movie. It's sold as a Rob Zombie film. But the reality is, I think Rob Zombie is making the kind of movies that he loved.
Yeah.
And I agree. I think Lords of Salem is, I don't even want to say misunderstood. I just think people need to let go of their expectation of what they think it should be. And just I love the ending. I do. I think it is very, very much Italian-esque. And so anyway,
it looks great. It's a great looking fucking film.
It really is. All right, Brandon. Anyway, so I think it's 99% in disagreement.
They are
that
people hate it.
99% disagreement that our Opera is better than Halloween. Is the chat ready to go?
And these are not all slashers, by the way. That's okay, right? Because I didn't pick slashers. I picked horror movies.
Horror
that are
films,
better.
of course.
Okay, gotcha. Ready? Number 14 for me, better than Halloween, 1978 is 1981, I believe. An American Werewolf in London is better than Halloween.
Whoa, dude, that's a. I don't know. I think we might have some agreement in the chat with that one. An American Werewolf in London.
Mhm. Now,
Great
again,
opening, great
yes.
humor.
Hysterical.
Not Rob Bottin, but Rick Baker, arguably at his best. I prefer The Howling, but that's a whole different conversation, man. You can go back and forth on that.
I think I prefer Silver Bullet, but I think American Werewolf in London is the better movie, if that makes sense.
I don't know, Brandon. I think this one's going to be interesting. I think people are either going to, I think it may be 50-50 on this. But please tell the audience why you think, what do you think American Werewolf in London does better?
I think
Halloween?
the characters, I think the acting is far better. I think the characters are far more likable and seem way more human, which is hysterical because some of them become werewolves and some of them are ghosts. But they seem way more human and knowable than the characters in Halloween. And even Dr. Loomis, you don't really get to know him in Halloween 1. So even that is a comparison. And I think the effects are better, obviously. I think the lighting, cinematography, color, everything about it is better. I think it has a really, really grim, spooky undertone that even Halloween doesn't have. The comedy that it does have is pretty hysterical. I think the ghost effects are incredibly creepy. I think that scene, the nightmare scene that David has, where the like Nazi-style werewolf soldiers massacre his family, is incredibly disturbing. It's still one of the most disturbing sequences in a horror movie because it's so out of nowhere. I think the werewolf effects are probably some of the best werewolf effects ever seen. Obviously, I don't know, man. There's something about that movie that I think is just, again, it doesn't have the rewatchability in the same way in Halloween 1 does have, where you can watch Halloween 1 over and over again. But American Werewolf in London is the better film.
Can I jump in here for a second? Can I jump?
No.
Can I? Do you watch Halloween over and over and over again? Dude, I watch it like once every 3 years.
Well, I mean, like
I don't like watching it that often.
I used to be a guy who would watch every Halloween movie every season. In the past 5-6 years, if I don't have the itch to watch it, I no longer live by it's Halloween time, you have to watch the Halloween movies, because if I don't want to watch them, which I don't have the urge to much lately, I don't watch them. But like, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like Halloween is sort of that compulsion to watch it often, at least once a year. Whereas American Werewolf in London, you might be like, oh, I'll watch that once every couple of years.
That's a winter feeling movie, right?
I think so. It feels cold. I think the fact that it takes place in London and England, it's that gray, rainy atmosphere. I think the movie takes place in spring or something. I could be wrong, but it does feel cold. It does feel cold.
Let's do these super chats, Brandon, and then we'll go through the chat and see what they say. Dave Van, for the $2 super chat, better than the Halloween alligator /eat you. Thank you so much, Dave. I don't know if he did the voice thing when he does his messages, because sometimes I get confused. If he's saying he wants the alligator to eat Brandon, I agree. And then we got Mike Anderson with a $4.99, almost 200 people. We have 204 people here. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Planet Dirty. Only 120 likes. Look at Mike looking out for me. Thank you so much.
Did Mike answer my Boston question? Because if not,
he might have. It might have got lost in the chat. Let me give Dave and Mike a clip real quick. Here's a classic.
I'm gonna go fucking buck wild for Easter this year. Oh, Easter's coming up, dude. I'm so stoked.
It's not coming for a while. Not better. Damn. Let's see. I think it's probably 70. Maybe it's 70-30. Let me go back up into the chat, because they started doing their choices right when it got brought up. And so I got to look. All right, let's see. Hell yes.
The town.
Nice. Agreed.
I knew it.
Agreed. There we go. Good pick. Agreed.
Excellent.
Disagree from Jonathan. Arthur agrees with you. Omega agrees with you. Saturn Video agrees with you. Mike Anderson agrees with you.
Hell yeah.
The dad agrees with you. Richie doesn't. Thumbs in the middle. Disagree. Agree. I think it's 50-50, Brennan. Maybe a little bit your way. It actually may be 60-40.
Yeah. Better than Opera, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Maybe
They
it's
betrayed me with
50-50.
Opera.
All right, Brandon. So that was number 14. Now we're
14.
going to number 13. The
Number 13.
13 better horror film than the original Halloween.
Is the original The Exorcist is better than Halloween.
Dude, I have to disagree with you on this. I think that I don't even think Exorcist is the best Exorcist film.
I know you like part 3 better. I think I like part 3 the best too, but
I got to be careful because there's a heretic poster in the background behind me. So.
As a film, Exorcist 1 is still one of those horror movies like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre that still freaks me out to this day. As a 25-year-old man, I'm still afraid of The Exorcist, dude.
25.
You know what I mean? Like, it's still scary.
But here's the thing, though. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're lying. And the reality is Exorcist 3 is genuinely scary.
Exorcist 3 has a couple of genuine startling spots, but that looming actual fear is still buried in The Exorcist somewhere. And I watched it last year, and I'm still like, holy shit, this movie's the scariest movie ever made, I think. Not as scary as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but scary in that supernatural way. It's like Amityville Horror. There's something about it, man.
Let me tell you,
it's under my skin.
I went and saw Texas Chainsaw in the theater.
I know, I'm jelly.
You really get the sense of the harshness of that movie. Like, dude, watching the movie on the big screen at the dinner table stuff at the end literally transforms that movie in the best way possible. You really get to like live in that house on the big screen. It was insane. The end of the movie, like that dinner table scene where they're trying to get grandpa to hit her over the head, you see that house inside so well on the big screen. I'd never seen Texas Chainsaw like that ever before. I mean, literally transformed the experience. Better than anything ever. So Texas Chainsaw is better than Halloween. I'll just say that now.
It's the best horror film ever made. It's not my favorite, but it's the best horror film ever made. It's inarguable.
Brandon, listen, I'm going to disagree with you. I think Halloween is, in fact, better than The Exorcist. With that being said, I do joke too much. I need to be serious. The Exorcist is a classic. It's one of the greatest horror films, and I love William Friedkin. I do think that 3 is as good, and I know people think I'm fucking around or I'm being an asshole when I say that. No, I love 3. There's things about 3 that freak me out. You know what really freaks me out about 3, Brandon? When you have a guy like George C. Scott, who is this big, strong, powerful guy. He works for the police. He's a boss. The moments where he freaks out is so terrifying to me because it's like, if that guy is freaked out right now, God only knows how freaked out I would be in this situation. Mm-hmm. Moments like his performance is so good. I think it's one of the most underrated horror performances of all time.
It's underrated because it's a horror movie. That's why.
Yes.
If it had been a crime procedural movie and not horror at all, it would have been.
George C. Scott is probably one of the most underrated actors of all time.
He is.
He also has the best Christmas Carol of all time. His Scrooge from 83 is a masterpiece.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, as far as the actual films go, because I swear to God, the Patrick Stewart TV movie is still the best one to me. But you're right. As far as
that, we'll talk about that this Christmas. I don't want to get into that because you're gonna piss me off.
You're gonna be wrong again.
All right, Brandon. Let's see what people. I'm gonna disagree with you though. I'm actually gonna go Halloween over this one. Let's see. Guys, re-enter your thumbs up or thumbs down, please. Like thumbs up or thumbs down. You guys gotta wait. You guys need to do me a favor. Wait till we bullshit and talk. We got to discuss this. Then we can see because the chat's moving fast. So like I'm missing it. So, all right, we have here we go. We'll start right here. We have a thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yes.
Thumbs. Oh shit, it's moving fast. Wow, Brandon, it is 50-50. It's literally thumbs up, then thumbs down, then thumbs down, then thumbs up, then thumbs up.
Rhodes has
my
back, though.
Thumbs down. Brent, it's 50-50. You got 50% of the people on your side again.
I'm afraid for the rest of this list. For the rest of the list, dude, I figured everybody would have my back with this list. I'm very surprised.
You're gonna come in with something random as fuck.
Oh, the next ones are gonna piss everybody off. If these are pissing people off, I thought these would be inarguable,
like the surefire ones.
Yeah. Oh no. This is gonna devolve.
All right, Brandon. Well, I want to say this. We have 216 people here right now. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. This is the Brandon's top 15 horror films better than Halloween. So, Brandon, for the people that are just joining us, go over the films that you've just you've already named.
Number 15 was Opera. Number 14 was An American Werewolf in London, and number 13 was The Exorcist, the original. So,
all right, Brandon, what is number 12? And do me a favor, kind of build it up. Like, don't just come out and say the movie. Describe the movie a little. You got to build some suspense.
Number 12 is a movie that is great to watch during the holidays, during the winter season, whether it's November, December, or January. I think late January, when it gets really, really cold in certain parts of the country, the trees are all dead. I think it's the perfect time to watch this thing. There's a really impending doom, dreadful feeling about the film. It's genuinely frightening. The score enriches the film and makes it even scarier than it would be otherwise. The acting's phenomenal. I think the effects are phenomenal, especially for the time. The length of the film is perfect. It's one of the best adaptations of a novel, in my opinion, ever made.
Oh, let me guess when you're done.
And I think,
because I'm gonna agree if you say
I think it has one of the most perfect sequels in history that I saw in theaters, actually.
You're just like Nick. God damn.
But nobody respects the sequel as much as they do the original. That's what I'll say. What is it, Chris? What is it?
Stanley Kubrick's The Shining.
No.
What?
1989's Pet Sematary.
You stupid son of a bitch.
I knew it.
What?
Pet Sematary 1989 is
Pet
better.
Cemetery is not
Halloween.
better than Halloween. What are you talking about? If you were going to say The Shining, I was going to be like, of course. Pet Sematary is great, but you got to stop. You have to stop, dude.
The Shining is.
He tricked us, guys.
Not on this list. It's not on this list at all. Actually,
it's not on the list.
It's not on the list.
The fuck is what? The Shining?
It's not on the list.
I'm gonna throw this fucking lips at you. What the hell are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Chat, do me a favor. Please put all your thumbs downs up. Now, listen, Brandon, Pet Sematary is not as good as Halloween.
Oh, it's
not
better.
Even close. The performances are decent at best. The score,
it's way better.
What score?
One of the best scores in horror.
Literally nobody in that movie is even as close to iconic as Dr. Loomis.
Pascal's pretty. Oh, Dr. Loomis. That's a really hard bargain, though. That can be said.
Well, guess what? We're comparing it to Halloween.
That can be said with any of the other films, though, too. Though, but as far as iconic people go, Pascal's pretty iconic to horror. He really is. Pretty iconic.
Thumbs down. Brandon's gone. I think he is trolling. You do have a thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Chat's on my side.
Thumbs down. You don't want to go down that road.
Exactly.
Brandon, can you give me your best? Can you give me your best? Can you give me your best?
Can't do it. Can't do it.
It's Spike by the Dead Top. Well, not right out loud. I can't even do it that well. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Pet Sematary better than Halloween. You're fucking off your rocker. Go drive your car into a Florida swamp. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean into a Florida swamp? That's all there are here.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Eat my back.
Arthur is so hostile tonight, man.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
He started out peaceful. He devolved, man.
You lost him, Brent. You're going to have to really win him back with the next one. You got to say, like, I'm gonna laugh when you say the Passion of the Christ tonight. Thumbs down, thumbs down, really down. Movie. Thumbs down. Scared the shit out of me. Thumbs down. Thumbs up with a shit. What? Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. All right, Brandon, it is 95% thumbs down. What are you talking about? Justice, now if it was PS2, he would be cooking.
See, Justin knows I'm right. He does. In his heart, he knows.
I can't believe you swerved everybody thinking it was going to be The Shining. And the chat was going to agree with you. You would have had some people that would have disagreed, but unmasked, the chat would have been like, okay, it's The Shining. Jack's performance, Nicholson's performance as Jack is considered to be one of the greatest horror performances of all time. One of the greatest scores, not as great as Halloween, but pretty damn close. The settings are as iconic as anything of all. Like it's no doubt. You know what the beauty is about The Shining too, Brandon? There's still a lot of subtext people read into with that movie. You know, that's like you don't really know for sure. I could get into a whole, rigmarole on that. But no, Brandon, it's 95% completely disagree with you. They think you're losing it. They think you're off your rocker. Justin coming in hot. Pet Sematary 2 is better than Halloween and TCM combined. Brandon, do you have any thoughts or feedback? What?
Right. Brent, all these people are wrong. These people are all wrong.
See, Brent, you have to be, when I ask you questions like that, you have to be real. That way people take you less seriously. Now
Pet Sematary 2 is better than Halloween. It's not better than Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but
okay.
It's definitely better than Halloween.
Gotta admit, I did think about it for a second.
Pet Sematary is better than The Shining.
Have you been taking goofball pills? There was a Hulk Hogan thing on TNA. Flair, have you been taking goofball pills, brother? All right. So number 12 is Pet Sematary, better than Halloween.
Yes.
All right, Brandon, you really got me on that one. Now take us down to number 11. Please brief the audience and kind of build this
Number
up.
11 is one of the best horror remakes of all time. Came out in the early to mid 2000s.
It's a remake, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting with a remake.
It didn't start the remake boom, but I think it sort of capstoned it. It's one of the best remakes of all time. One of the scariest movies ever made. I go back and forth whether I like this one or the original better. I lean towards the remake more so now than I did before. But I think it's definitely better than Halloween. I'm prepared for this. Nobody's going to agree with this. I think the movie is a lot of fun. Great soundtrack, great score, great action, great tension, great cinematography, great color grading. Especially, it was like the onset of digital color grading. Fantastic movie. The characters are great. The acting is fantastic. Again, the pacing's great. The length of the film is great. Everything about this movie just hits. And I wish the movie was like 2 hours longer than it is. And of course, I'm talking about the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Have you lost your goddamn mind?
Dawn of the Dead is better than Halloween.
Better than Halloween.
It really is. Not better than Halloween 2. Not better than Halloween 4. But better than Halloween. Absolutely.
Have you lost your mind?
Dawn of the Dead 04 is literally one of the scariest zombie films in history. It's definitely the top 3 as far as scariness goes.
You are losing it. First of all,
Chat's
Dawn
got my back.
Dawn of the Dead 04 does not even come remotely close to the quality of Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, Zombie. Now, unless you tell me you agree with all those films I just named being better than Halloween, maybe we can discuss.
Is it better than Day of the Dead or Zombie 2? No. Is it better than Night or the original Dawn? Yes.
No.
Is it better than Night of the Living Dead remake?
Stop.
Absolutely.
You're telling me Dawn of the Dead, the remake, is better than Night of the fucking Living Dead?
Yes, absolutely.
You're fucking losing it. You have lost it. You have
Night of the Living Dead is probably the tamest Romero
what are you
zombie
talking
flick.
About?
The tamest Romero zombie flick. The only thing that might be worse than Night is Survival of the Dead. Look at Christian is searching his heart, people. He knows I'm right.
I want to call you words that would get me kicked off of the internet for life. Don't you ever disrespect Night of the Living Dead, the greatest zombie film of all time. You're losing it.
It's better than Night.
Bill Heinzman, Bill Heinzman, the greatest zombie of all time. And you want to tell me that Dawn of the Dead 04 is better than Night of the Living Dead?
Yes. Yes.
Chat, I need your help. Chat, please. For God's sakes, chat. Like, fuck Halloween. He's claiming that this movie's better than Night of the Living Dead now.
Yes. Yes.
Chat, I need you guys to come in. From this point on, after Richie Horror's thumbs up or thumbs down. Please, thumbs up or thumbs down. I need to know. I'm getting fucking pissed. I'm getting upset. This movie's not better than Halloween. It's not.
You know what's funny about Dawn of the Dead? Even the original
Dawn of the Dead
trilogy.
04 has a huge error. The stupid baby scene.
I mean, that's an error.
And then the jackasses on 28 Years Later did the same thing.
It was better handled in that film, though, because it fed the story.
It didn't feed the story.
It did, though, because it made it know that if you're an infected, the womb will not be infected.
That makes no sense because it's in the blood. They're getting bit. That stuff is in their blood. That blood is pumping to the baby. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but we don't know how the virus has been mutated by the time 28 years later comes around. We didn't have alphas in the first movie.
Brandon, you're
and they weren't surviving for years on end.
Grasping at straws.
They weren't surviving for years. They were surviving like a month or two and dying of starvation. By the time 28 Years Later came out,
the babies
totally
should have been
beast.
the babies. Listen, it's ridiculous. The baby scene ruins the.
As Ray Fiennes says, the magic of the womb.
Ray Fiennes is a jackass.
You can't argue with Ray Fiennes, man.
Ray Fiennes is a jackass. All right, Brandon, let's hear what the people are saying. Hopefully they disagree with you big time. Unfortunately, you got some fans out there. Thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs up. Fuck you, Sacco. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Little dick. That's what he's doing.
Why are you so mean to that cat, dude?
Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Thank you. 28 days later, better than Dawn of the Dead 04. Now you've lost it. You're losing it. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Why are you people agreeing with him? Thumbs down. Brandon, please get some sleep. Thumbs down. They're just laughing now. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Jesus, thumbs down. Oh, my God. Ridiculous. All right, Brandon, it's about 70-30. 70% agree that you have lost it. 30% have lost it themselves.
Oh, your math is wrong.
What are you talking about? I just looked at all of them.
All right.
Okay, you accept it now? Is that you accept it?
Oh,
right,
man.
We have 237 people here tonight listening to your list. Refresh everybody so far on the movies you claim to be better than the original Halloween.
All right. Opera. An American Werewolf in London. The Exorcist. Pet Sematary 89. And Dawn of the Dead 2004.
All right, that was
or
number
3,
11.
whatever it was. Yeah, so we're on number 10 now.
Now, please enlighten us.
Number 10 is a very well-rounded slasher, very creepy, very good score. The acting is very questionable, but the characters are relentlessly hysterical and memorable. The killer is iconic. The kill scenes are iconic. The way he looks at the end is iconic. There's a lot of really... I'm trying to not use the word iconic again. There's a lot of iconic imagery in the film with the skull, with the candle eyes, stuff like that. The attack on the boat is fantastic. I think this movie is better than the first 3 Friday the 13th films. It's better than Sleepaway Camp.
You're an idiot.
And Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise. But with that said, I think The Burning is hands down better.
You are a son of a bitch.
The Burning?
Dude, The Burning is not better than Friday the 13th.
Masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece.
You have fucking lost it.
It's like one of the most enjoyable slashers in
It's
existence, I think.
fine. It's fine. It's good. Better than Halloween?
Yes.
Brandon, you've lost it. You've absolutely lost it.
It's better than Halloween. It's better than Friday the 13th.
Wrong.
It's better than F-13 2 and 3.
Absolutely,
And it's better than
positively
Sleepaway
wrong.
Camp 1, 2, or
You're-
3 also.
You're a jackass. Like,
The
you
Burning is so good. Super underrated. I feel like nobody talks about it still.
Because it's fine.
It's sort of in a weird pocket with Sleepaway Camp, but I feel like Sleepaway Camp is the better film to people for some reason.
Because
But
it's
it's not.
better. Dude, listen.
The Burning is so good.
Brandon, listen. You have to stop. You're losing it.
The Burning is everything Friday 1 through 3 tried to be.
What?
And Justin knows I'm right too. Justin
Brandon.
knows I'm right.
Brandon, you have to stop. The Burning is not better than Friday 1, 2, or 3. You have to stop it. It's not.
There's
even
a reason
close.
Tom Savini jumped ship to The Burning for that one chapter.
Because he didn't want to do it with Jason. That's it. That's literally it. And guess what? Friday Part 2, The Burning couldn't hold its job. That's how much better Friday 2 is. Are you joking right now?
Look, the chat is unequivocally agreeing with me about this.
No, they're not.
Look at JG Michael right there.
Brandon is 0 for 6.
Far From Blake just has an issue with me because that time at the soccer field, that's what happened.
Brandon, you have lost it. You have absolutely lost it. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down, essentially. Thumbs down from Justin. We'll count that as a thumbs down. Thumbs
I think
down.
he's talking about you. You're crashing
Thumbs
out,
down.
Not me.
Let's see. Thumbs up, Allie. Get that. Oh fuck! He ran off. He walked off. You made this guy walk off. Brandon, you're killing me, dude. This is absolutely ridiculous. Thumbs down.
Man.
Thumbs down. Brandon's list is ass. Review boss. Review booze. Is that the Final Frontier cover from Iron Maiden? Very nice.
Sure looks like it.
My ears are burning from this craziness. Thumbs down. 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 Let's see what Blu-ray Addict says. Oh my god, The Burning is a lot better than Friday the 13th, but I was gonna. Fine. I'll let it slide. Halloween. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Jesus Christ, Keith. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down with a rat fuck. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. The horns. Did Brandon take fentanyl from the streamers?
God, I hope not.
Brandon inhales fentanyl.
I'd be asleep or dead.
Thumbs up from Brian Rotten. You got Brian on your side. Halloween doesn't have George Costanza.
There you go.
I just burned my day off. Trash opinion. Brandon in a group home would end worse.
Oh, dude, he's right. Captain Rhodes is right again.
Oh my god. We have 225 people here, guys. Welcome to the show. Please drop a like. Brandon, your number 10 was The Burning, which you claim to be better than not only Halloween, but Friday the 13th, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I don't claim it. I make facts. I make statements.
Okay. For God's sakes, what the fuck is number 9? I mean,
number 9 is the second best vampire flick of all time.
It's not even the best.
Exorbitantly stylish, fantastic soundtrack, fantastic score, memorable characters, memorable cast, excellent acting, color grading, cinematography, overall style, the production design, the locations, all A+, everything. Fan-fucking-tastic. The Lost Boys is better than Halloween.
Oh, dude, you have to stop. You have to stop.
And the chat will know I'm right on this one.
No, the Lost Boys. Like, listen here. Can I just be dead ass about this? The
Lost Boys is better than Fright Night.
No, let me
the reality.
Let me talk. Let me talk for once. Let me just set the record straight. You watched this movie when you were a little kid.
Yes.
and it made you feel like, ooh, I can be a cool guy vampire with spiky hair, and I can walk down the boulevard dressed all cool and feel like you have that thing.
No.
People that watch this film as a kid, Justin, shut up. People that watch this film as a kid, they all have this affinity with it. And you cannot separate that. I never saw Lost Boys as a kid. I like it. I think it's a good movie, but I never had that thing where I would daydream about wearing a fucking black trench coat, walking down the goddamn pier, eating Chinese noodles.
Do you know somebody who did?
Everybody, apparently. Everybody
Who?
saw this movie as a kid. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody saw Fright Night and Near Dark too when they were kids. And I will say unequivocally, Lost Boys is better than Near Dark and Fright Night.
Listen, first of all, you have to stop. You're losing it. You're losing it. Lost Boys is not better than Halloween. I got news for you. Fright Night is not better than Halloween.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it's not. There is a vampire film that is better than Halloween. You know what it is? It's fucking called Dracula, Brandon, for God's sake. The original Lugosi film.
That's not better than Halloween.
Yes, it is. That's fucking Dracula. What are you talking about?
Maybe the
don't say the Spanish version that came
maybe
out
the Coppola version from '92 is better, but not the Lugosi.
No. See, Keanu Reeves, he really dropped the ball on that '92 film. They should have kicked his ass off that movie. Now, please enlighten me on what the best vampire film is, because you said that's the second one. Because clearly you think your favorite vampire film, your number one, which is probably that damn Anne Rice one.
It is. It's next on the list, actually, so I can't say it here.
Chat, thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you agree that The Lost Boys is better than Halloween? I think Brandon is absolutely going off the deep end right now with this list. Here I was trying to champion Brandon's choices, but he's not thinking clearly. He's letting his nostalgia goggles get in the way. We got thumbs down from pretentious turtleneck guy. What a channel name right there. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs up. Thumbs down, thumbs down. Gar, what the hell, Gar? I thought you were on my side. What the hell are you doing? Thumbs down, 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 thumbs down. I don't know. Says left head draws. Left heat draws. What the fuck? Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Blu-ray Addict, come on. Thumbs down, calling it overrated. Jesus. Thumbs down. Mothman with just some facts. Lost Boys kicks are all the lame vampires of the 2000s. Surf vampires and Tiger Beat monsters. Review booze. What the hell? Thumbs up. All right, Brandon. It is 95-5. Most of the chat thinks you're losing. You're losing it. Arthur. God, you got Arthur right back, dude. Like he hated you last one. Now
I got Rhodes too, man.
What the hell? Chinese noodles sounds good right now. They actually do. Especially I'm starving right now, but I can't eat till tomorrow.
Dude, I would tear up some Beijing beef right now for sure.
Oh, dude. And Mongolian beef, right?
That's actually what I meant when I said Mongolian beef. It was okay, the Beijing
so hold on.
beef.
William Driver says Lost Boys is better than Halloween. When Halloween was first screened, nobody liked it. The music put in is why people liked it. Lost Boys. Okay, take the fucking music out of Lost Boys and watched it, William Driver. Take the goddamn music out of that movie and watch it. Then tell me how great Lost Boys is. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Jesse, you're right. Christian is crashing out, dude.
What are we talking about here?
Christian and the chat are both crashing out.
Take the fucking music out of Lost Boys and watch it and tell me how great it is.
The score is really good in that movie, too.
Imagine watching Lost Boys with a guy with a fucking saxophone covered in fucking baby oil just doing this. With no music.
But he'd still be singing, though, right? It would be like acapella.
What are we talking about here? God damn.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. All right. So, Brandon owns multiple trench coats. Well, he's got some in the freezer.
I got one. There's no lining here, though.
So, that was number 9 or 10?
Let me see.
Go start at the top of the list. We'll go from there.
Okay. So, it's Opera, American Werewolf, Exorcist, Pet Sematary, Dawn of the Dead, Burning, Lost Boys.
All right, so let's go to what number was that though?
That was number 9.
Okay, so let's go to number 8.
Number 8 is what we've already talked about, so you already gave it away. The Anne Rice masterpiece, 1994's Interview with the Vampire, is better than Halloween. The greatest vampire flick ever made. The best story, the best acting, the best score, the best cinematography, the best execution, production design, anything you can think of, it checks all the boxes, dude. So good. And the chat will agree with me on that. I don't think I need to expand on it.
Brandon, do me a favor. I need you to put your hands up like this, like you're saying.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
Please,
the meme.
Brandon,
Somebody
please
can make the meme.
No,
I'm
no,
not
you
gonna do the meme.
need to do it so they can add the overlay. Like, come on,
I'm
just
not.
give us the.
The chat has betrayed me tonight, and I will not give in to their terrorism any longer.
That is so fucking. It's so right, gang. 199. Brandon looks like he should be on Ancient Alien. Oh my god, Brandon, the chat is so far it's about 80-20. Let me give him a clip.
I feel like people sleep. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Brandon, they have turned on you.
They have.
I got another movie aimed at teenage girls. Oh, Interview with the Vampire is my favorite vampire film, and I disagree. You've terrorized us first.
You're terrorized us first. Damn.
Brandon just never cooked this hard. Let him cook. Mike's our corner. I thought Mike would have actually agreed with you on this one. He strikes me as a guy that would love this movie, but maybe not. I mean, Mike loves Halloween too, so I get it. But I thought maybe you would have got Mike on this one. You know, who knows? All right, Brandon, it's not looking good.
Oh man.
I'm flipping lunch trays. I see. I would have thought he would have been a fan of this one too. I actually really like the movie, Brandon. I got to be honest. Stop letting Brandon cook the kitchen. The chat's fucking crashing out tonight. To hell with me. So Brandon, I actually, yeah, Brandon, it's 90-10. It's 90-10. I actually avoided this film for a long time. It's for the same reasons Anne Rice didn't want Tom Cruise. I just didn't see it. I think Stallone would have done a better job myself as the vampire. No, I'm just kidding. No, for real though, I think the movie is absolutely incredible. But it's a very specific breed of film. Like it's a very artsy kind of film, but it still tries to reach for a wide audience in that sense, and it succeeds, which is not something that you see happen very often. The only thing I would change, Brandon, is the what's that song at the very end?
Sympathy for the Devil. I love that at the end.
I agree. The song is perfect at the end, but I would have preferred the Motorhead version as opposed to the Guns N' Roses version. I think you agree with me there. The Motorhead version's great.
It's great, but I think for that ending, the Guns N' Roses song works better because it feels like you're sort of parting ways with a friend as you're drifting off away from the San Francisco Bridge.
Yeah, that and the spaghetti incident had just come out too, so I'm sure they were trying to. But I prefer the Motorhead version. I think Lemmy really did a great job on that one. But Brandon, the chat has stated their claim. They disagree with you on that one.
They do.
So where are we going for number 7? We are now at number 7 for the 7th best horror film better than Halloween.
Down to the wire. Number 7 is one of those rare sequels. It's a slasher this time. It's a rare sequel that comes out of the gate swinging. It's a very mature sequel, especially when you compare it to parts 1, 2, and 3. Not that parts 1, 2, and 3 were not mature, but something about this 4th slasher entry. It's almost like I can never seem to quantify it with words, especially now that I'm a little tiny bit buzzed from those orchards because I'm a lightweight. I can never quantify why this movie is so good or so phenomenal or so mature compared to the first 3. There's something about it that seems so serious. It takes itself so serious and it does such a great job executing everything: the kills, the story, the tension, the fear, the horror. Everything about this movie hits on all 4 cylinders. I think it's absolutely fucking fantastic. It's probably the second best in the franchise. Unapologetically a masterpiece, and unapologetically better than Halloween is Puppet Master 4. Just kidding. That's not the choice. The choice is Friday the 13th, the final chapter. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, you had me for a
Obviously.
second. I'm going to full-fledged agree with you.
Yes.
I think it's hard to deny the legacy of the final chapter. I think it's one of the best. It may be the best pound for pound slasher film ever made. It may be, and I still think it's better than the original Friday. So I'm gonna have to agree with you there. I think the final chapter may be the greatest slasher film pound for pound ever done. It's close though.
It was the first like slasher movie to really revolutionize slash. I don't know. It's something about it that seems so sure of itself immediately.
It feels like the main event. Like, slasher films, every slasher film is essentially, here's the thing. Like, yes, it's like without Halloween, none of the shit would have happened afterwards. But also I don't think Dawn of the Dead gets enough credit because it utilized the effects and the gore that would get Sean Cunningham's notice to where he's like, we need that. We need to make the Halloween, but we need to have that as well. We have to do it. And I'm not saying that other films between didn't do it, but dude, that happened. Those 2 movies happened in 78. Friday happens in 80. That's the real blueprint of the slasher film, right?
It is.
And I think the final chapter is the culmination. It's like of the perfection of
it's the Super Bowl for sure. It is. We're in it. We're in it. As soon as it starts, we're in the fucking thick of it, dude.
I think final chapter is better. I have to agree with you. I really do. Now, I don't know how Brandon, I'm going to look at the chat. Guys, right now, go. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If you've already voted, vote again. I think the chat is going to probably disagree, Brandon, but I think it'll be a little bit more balanced. But I'm going to agree with you. I really think that the final chapter is better. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs down, thumbs up, 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 thumbs down, thumbs up. We got Gar. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We got Movie Misfits. Taint Smasher, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Brandon, we won. It's about 80-20 Friday.
It's the one thing they're gonna agree with me on this whole rest of the list, I promise.
Better movies. Dude, you know what? Like, Trish is my favorite final girl. Like, she is like the girl you bring home to mom, right? Like, she is beautiful. She's foxy, but like, man, that's the kind of girl you bring home to mom. You wife her up immediately. I love Trish. She has to be she's my favorite final girl of every Friday the 13th. Hands down.
I thought your favorite was part 2. Her name is slipping my mind right now.
Ginny?
Ginny. I thought she was your favorite.
She is the fan favorite, but no, not me. I'm a Trish guy. I like Trish a lot. And you know who else I like? A lot? I like Jason's sister in Jason Goes to Hell. The mom? The waitress? Honestly, dude, she's like, I would. How old was she there? Probably 44, 45.
I have no idea.
She looked great in that movie, dude. Like, honestly. I also love Melanie Kinnaman in 5 too. All right, Brandon, we won. The chat has agreed overall. Final chapter is better than Halloween. There we go. Yes, I love Trish as well. She's my favorite. Yeah, agree on Trish. Yeah, they agree with me. Best 80s slasher movies and one of the best Fridays. Brandon, that was number. She just hasn't had a taste of the butter yet. Oh, Brandon, guess who followed me on Instagram and messaged me the other day?
Who?
The girl who played the baby in Jason Goes to
Oh,
Hell.
nice.
I'm not even
Yes.
kidding. She messaged me and she said, "Hey, looked at your page and I love it." And I looked at her and I was like, "Wait a minute." And I clicked on it. I clicked on her page, and it's the girl from Jason Goes to Hell. I should interview her and be like, let's just make an interview and just give all fake answers and be like, so tell me about your first day on set. And she gives I thought about doing this, like she gives elaborate answers. Like, well, you know, so after my ass got wiped and my diaper was changed, we got in the limo.
That would get like 1 million views, dude.
interviewing the baby from Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, Brandon. So that was number 8
I think so.
or 7.
That was number
Friday the
9
13th.
or 7. That was 7.
All right, Brandon. We are now up to
6.
number 6, the 6th greatest horror film
Yep.
over Halloween. I can't wait for this. Let's go.
This is one of the best horror movies of all time. I'll say the specific subgenre later. It is incredibly funny. It is incredibly frightening. It is incredibly anxiety-ridden. I think the movie does not get the proper credit for being so genuinely scary of a film because it is funny. But literally, I can still watch it today after watching it my whole life, literally, and still be stressed out by it. It's endlessly rewatchable. The characters are fantastic. The soundtrack kicks fucking ass. The original score kicks fucking ass. The cast, the characters, the effects, the pacing, the tone, everything about this movie is perfection. Perfection.
Hey, Brandon, before you get into this, I just wanted to ask, have you tried those pumpkin flavored cinnamon rolls that you can get, the Pillsbury fall?
Yeah, we had them last year. I think we didn't make them until I think we got them for Thanksgiving because they were still around, but we had them.
Dude,
they were good. They weren't as flavorful as I would want though.
Well, how heavy did you go on the icing?
I always go really heavy on the icing, dude. Look at my fucking stomach, dude.
Well, I'm saying, like, you spread it. Do you spread it on while you get the rolls out of the oven, and then you put the icing on immediately and let them set? Because Cindy decided to let them cool a little bit and then put the icing on.
I ice them as I go. So it's just a gob on top.
I love them. I buy them by the. I basically, like, we went to Kroger's last week and they finally put them out, and I grabbed the whole thing with the cardboard casing because I keep them stocked up. I love them so much. I eat them all the time.
I didn't realize they were back. The pumpkin spice coffee creamer's back, and that shit's fire. But you know what's really gross, dude, is there's a Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, but they're like, I think they're s'mores, and they're fucking disgusting, dude.
Really?
They are gross. Yep.
Have you tried from Target? It's the Granny Smith apple whipped cream.
No, I have not. That sounds fantastic, though.
You have to try it. Anyway, let's get back on track. I just wanted to see if the chat would lose their mind.
Dude, I got the in the fridge though right now. I'll bring them out in a minute. We got the fucking pumpkin spice ice cream chocolate bomb things.
Go get it.
And I got the ice cream pumpkin spice sandwiches too. We got them tonight.
Wait, are they shaped like the jack-o'-lanterns?
Yeah.
Go get it. Go. You want to wait till the end of the show? You do it on
end
your
of the
phone?
show.
Because Sydney showed me those. Yesterday, and Brandon, the girl holding it, held the bitch like this, so they look like they were big.
The box is really small. I was surprised. So we'll see. I'll open them up and show them to you after the show.
Kroger's is a grocery, Cena Roth. You probably live up north, so maybe you have Myers and stuff like that. Kroger's is a big grocery store down here. Okay, so he's saying Smith's Kroger's. All right, Brandon. Let's get back on track. What is number 7?
Number 6 is
7, right?
This is 6.
What was number 7 in
final chapter?
Okay.
Is after all the buildup is 1985's The Return of the Living Dead.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
I knew you would.
It's the greatest.
It's inarguable
of all time. Yeah. I think a lot of people would agree with that.
I really want to. I've made several video essays on it before, but I've got to somehow quantify and illustrate properly how genuinely stressful and frightening that movie is, because I feel like it's really overlooked as just a horror comedy, and that movie is genuinely scary to the point where it's like it really stresses you out when you watch it.
You want them, Brandon. They're agreeing with you.
Good.
The thing is this: some people say that, oh, well, Return of the Living Dead's not scary. It's funny. Yeah, it is funny. But Brandon, you have to admit, like, yeah, it definitely gets more funny the more you watch it. But the first time you watch Return of the Living Dead, it is stressful as all get out.
I think it's still stressful, but yeah, I still remember vividly how stressed I was as a kid watching it. Like every time they showed the graveyard after the dead were coming back to life, like you just felt like you were fucking trapped there. Like, I don't want to fucking be here. It was a horrible experience in the best way possible.
Brandon, we won them. They overwhelmingly agree. Wow, Brandon, we won them with Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead has swept the swamp tonight. It has cleared Halloween. Everybody agrees.
See, I feel like people, Mark, and no offense to you, Mark, I feel like this take that Mark has, I feel like that's a take that most people have for the sequel being too comedic. And I could see that. I don't agree with it, but I could see that. It's weird that people think part one is too comedic, because I think it's comedic in the most complimentary way.
He may just not be into. Mark may just not be into horror comedies in general. And if that's the case, you can't. I mean, that's his taste.
Well, even besides him, though, I'm talking about the masses. I feel like it seems to. A lot of people
Brandon, I really think a lot of people don't like horror comedies. I really think so. They just don't like them.
Right, but like Shaun of the Dead is overtly comedy.
It's and that movie's. It's not even the best movie between that duo. That Hot Fuzz is clearly.
Return of the Living Dead, I feel like, is 80% horror, 20% comedy, if even that.
Well, there's a big distinction, right? Because the big distinction is, it's the comedy in Return of the Living Dead comes solely out of the writing and situations and the subtext of the scenes, because the actors are playing it for the most part absolutely straight. Now the characters themselves have goofy personas, but they're not trying to be sitcom actors or be Frank is a lovable, funny guy, but he's not like he's freaked the fuck out when the shit hits the fan. You know, my favorite, I always tell people, I think the funniest character, because of how fucking serious he is, ironically, is my favorite character movie is Ernie Kaltenbrunner. I think he is so serious. He's the funniest one to me, you know, and he makes that movie to me. He is that, I don't know what you call it. I don't want to say he's the anchor, but he is like that. Every scene he's in, you know, he's in it. He doesn't ever blend in. When Ernie's in a scene, you know, Ernie's in the scene. So there's a lot of stuff about that movie we could talk about. I agree. I do think it's probably the greatest 80s horror film, period. And I do think it's better than Halloween. And I know that John has a lot of respect for Dan O'Bannon because they work together, and I almost would wonder if John would agree. He probably would agree, to be honest with you. You know? So, I don't know, Simon, actually. Oh, there you go. See, Mark just doesn't like horror comedies, and that's fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, Brandon, we definitely won them with this one. They all agree that Return of the Living Dead, en masse, besides a few people, is better. So
the next one is going to lose them right back. I promise. The next one, number 4. What is this? Let me see. This is number 5. Is my second favorite zombie flick of all time. It also came out in 1985, and with that, I think you can all guess, is George Romero's Day of the Dead.
Oh, I totally, absolutely, positively agree with you.
Oh, no shit. I figured you would disagree.
No, Day of the Dead is a absolute masterpiece. I think it's one of the most... What's so incredible about Day of the Dead is I really think nobody feels the same way about that film now than when they first saw it. And I'm not saying people can say, no, I liked it when I first saw it. No, I believe you liked it, but I bet you fucking love it now. And the people that didn't like it when they first saw it, I guarantee you, A lot of them will say, no, but I love it now. I think Day of the Dead is one of the most thought-provoking zombie films ever made.
By the way, I made a mistake. I just said it was my second favorite zombie movie. It's my first zombie movie overall.
And the second one would be Zombie, Flesh Eaters.
Exactly. Yes, I had it backwards. So make that distinction. Anyways.
I absolutely agree with you on this. I think Day of the Dead is a bona fide masterpiece. I think it's a Romero masterpiece, and Romero is my favorite director. You'd be hard pressed for me to disagree with a lot of stuff you say by Romero, but there is obviously stuff you could say that I would disagree with.
I think the film has some of the scariest zombies too in any of his movies, and I think the fucking original score is probably a top 5 horror score ever made. I have that on my empathy player. I listen to that shit when I mow the grass, dude. That's how much I love that soundtrack for Day of the Dead 85.
Well, it's first off, that main title, that main suite, bum 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 bum.
Yep.
Bum, it's brilliant. It's one of those movies I think would like that movie is so brilliant because George is in essence saying the zombies are not the ones that are dead and all this. It's like, look around. Look what happens when shit hits the fan. It's like, we're going to kill each other. We're no different. Oh, it's such a brilliant movie. And where's the guy that has he's in the chat all the time. He's got the profile
Captain
picture
Rhodes.
of the Captain Rhodes.
Yeah, he's here somewhere.
Because Brandon, there is, whenever shit hits the fan, whether it's in your family, whether it's in your group, if you're in a group, there is always going to be a Captain Rhodes in that situation in real life.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the greatest metaphorical characters of all time. It'd have been so funny if Captain Rhodes disagrees in the chat. I'm sure he does. Yeah, I agree with this. I think Day of the Dead is better than Halloween.
All right. Here we are.
And I'm so glad that it's getting a 4K. They found the interpositive.
Fucking A, dude. Yep.
So chat. Let's see. Let's see. Chat, from this point on, right after this comment, drop them down below. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Maybe Brandon, the chat's going to completely disagree with us.
They might.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Let's go. Thumbs up or thumbs down, guys. Let's get them going. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. We lost Gar. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. All right, Brandon, we're doing pretty good. Thumbs down.
Yep. Damn it, Socko. Goddamn cat.
Yeah, maybe it's about 50-50. Let's say it's 50-50. It's 50-50. So there's still a lot of people that don't think it's better. Brandon, where are we going next? This is number 4.
Yeah, for number 4, we are going straight to what we just talked about. My number 2 favorite zombie film of all time, but I think higher than Day of the Dead in this list as far as better than Halloween. If that makes any sense to anybody else, it makes sense to me. Zombie 2, Lucio Fulci's Zombie 2, Zombie Flesh Eaters, Zombie. I think it's a perfect zombie film, incredibly frightening, perfect soundtrack score. I love the actors. I love the cast. I love the island setting. I love the cinematography. I think it's a very, very underrated. I think it's not underrated because everybody loves the film too, but it's the creep factor I think is really underrated because it really does have a genuine frightening aspect to it, I guess you could say.
For the people in the chat that are just getting here after this, Brandon's going to recap his whole list, so stick with us. Brandon, you're absolutely going to lose people here tonight.
I know.
And
Zombie 2 is where it stands, though.
I'm going to, unfortunately, I think I need to do a video of the top 10 greatest zombie films of all time. I need to do this video. I need to make a video list about that. That's what I'm gonna film this tomorrow morning. The top 10 greatest zombie films ever made. But I don't know, Brian. For some reason, I want to say it's equal, not better right now. I don't know why. I fucking love Zombie, but I don't know, man. This one's tough for me.
All you got to say is it better than Halloween? And I would say yes. It may not have the rewatchability of Halloween, but Zombie, this is such a I don't know, it's such a delight. It's such an adventure. It really feels like you're with those characters where, I don't know, it never feels like a slog. And for those interested, I have a couple episodes of Candy Bar Creepshow on my channel if you want to check it out later, of my top 10 favorite zombie flicks, and then my 10 more of my top 10 favorite zombie flicks
Right.
on the channel. I got a third one coming out soon. That's why I'm bringing it up. So there's that. There's my plug.
Oh man.
Zombie 2.
No, I'm just saying it's a video idea I want to do.
You should. I think if you don't admit to yourself, Christian, that Zombie 2 is better than Halloween, you're lying to yourself.
I don't know, Brandon. I just don't know. I'm gonna leave it to this. All right, chat. All right, right now, chat. Do me a favor, right now. Thumbs up or thumbs down? We got thumbs up. Thumbs in the middle. Thumbs up. Wow. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down with a middle finger. You lost Anthony.
He's angry.
Thumbs up. Thumbs down.
The Cabretti gets it, man.
Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. A foot. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. It's like 70-30, I think. 30% agree with you. 70% disagree with you. You get middle fingers now. You get a lot of middle fingers, Brandon. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's say it's 70-30. 70% are disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm still undecided. I'm undecided, Brandon. I just can't decide. But let's recap your list.
Okay,
Let's start from the top.
Okay, Opera at 15. 14 is An American Werewolf in London. 13 is Exorcist. 12 is Pet Sematary 89. 11 is Dawn of the Dead 04. 10 is The Burning. 9 is Lost Boys. 8 is Interview with a Vampire. 7 is Friday the 13th Final Chapter. 6 is Return of the Living Dead. 5 is Day of the Dead 85. And 4 is Zombie 2 from Lucio Fulci.
Wow. We got 3 movies left.
3 left. And I think you guys can all guess which 3 these are. I won't go into too much detail about these because they're sort of self-explanatory, Christian.
But just try. Just try.
The next one on this list is the best entry in its own respective franchise. Which in turn obviously makes it better than Halloween 1. I think it's a great slasher flick in and of itself. It's incredibly cozy. It feels extremely vintage for some reason and VHS-y. And I think it has the best interpretation of Michael Myers. Not the scariest, but the best.
Oh, my God.
And with that said, I'm going to go to Halloween 2. 1981.
Wow, that was a swerve. I wasn't ready for that. Wow. I'm just ready to see what the chat says.
Do you like Halloween 2 better than 1 or no?
I kind of do, but I don't want to. If I rank the movies again, I wouldn't put it over 1. I think the top 3 Halloween films are 2, 1, and 3. I think those are the top 3. Brandon, it's close right now. Let's see. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down, big effing thumbs up. You got Mike Mack back. You want him back?
All right.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, down, down. Thumbs down in the movie, thumbs up on the nerds. I don't know, Brandon. You kind of gotta. I don't know. What do you think?
Damn, we lost Rhodes.
Is it about 50-50 right now?
I think there might be a few more no's than yeses, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's about probably 60-40 again, maybe even 70-30. Damn, Halloween 2. I'm gonna disagree, but I feel bad about disagreeing because I love Halloween 2. I really do love Halloween 2. I just think here's the difference between me and you. You think the score is better on 2. While I really like the Gothic score, I absolutely do not think the score is better than the first Halloween film. I love the Gothic edition of the organ stuff, but it's not better. I think the original Halloween score is a perfect score. That the way it is, the way John did it is absolutely perfect. I love Dick Warlock probably a little bit more than Nick Castle, but I love the look of Halloween 1 as much. I agree that 2 does feel a little bit more vintagey, but I also think 1 does as well. It's just for some reason it also 1 doesn't feel timeless. 1 clearly looks like a 70s film, but there's something about 1 that makes it feel like you get sucked right into the film in that time somehow. With 2, you really feel like you're watching it's tough, man. It's like, man, I love 2. I'm not going to say a bad thing about 2. But I got to disagree. I got to stick with 1 on this one. I have to stick with 1. But anyway, where are we going next? What's number 2?
Number
I feel
2.
bad, man. I didn't want to disagree with you on that one.
It's number 2 is arguably, actually, I would say inarguably, not my favorite horror film of all time, but what I acknowledge to be the best horror film ever made, the scariest horror film ever made, the grandfather of the modern day slasher. Didn't set the blueprint, but is sort of the grandfather, at least to me. I think to a lot of people too. When I saw it as a kid, I literally thought I was seeing the real events happen because of the way it was presented. Still one of the most scariest things I've ever seen. When I watch it today, I'm still stressed out. I'm still scared. Still incredibly disturbed by it. And that is the original 1974 classic, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Is better than Halloween.
1000% agree.
Again, it may be a little bit hard to watch. Definitely not the rewatchability, I guess you could say, of Halloween, but I think it's just all encompassing a better film on every single level. I would say it's better.
I'm telling you right now, if you ever see Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the theater on a big screen, and you get to the part where you're inside of that house, forget about it. It was incredible.
It's going to bring me back to when I was 3 or 4 years old.
Yes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the greatest horror film ever made.
It is, inarguably.
In my opinion.
Even if it's not your favorite, you can still acknowledge it.
There's absolutely people that don't like it, and that's totally fair. I mean, my opinion's not any bigger or better than anybody else's, but to me, the greatest horror film ever created is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hands down.
So
hands down.
I'm with you. I'm with you right there.
I think the chat is with us, I think, for the most part. Grave Wax, I have, dude. I did when I was 21. I did.
Oh my God. Yeah, Brandon, we're gonna say that the audience agrees with you. And I'm from Texas, bub.
There you go. What part of Texas are you from?
Joe Bob is with you on this. Wow, Brandon, you won them. You won them back, Brandon.
Excellent.
Except for Gar, you lost Gar again.
Damn.
Oh man, number 1 now. It's time for number 1, the greatest horror film ever over Halloween.
Also,
Brandon, before you get to this, I want to say this. This is not a movie. This is not a video, because I saw some people that are kind of newer faces here. They may not understand our sense of humor in this show. First off, welcome for the new viewers. This is not a slight on Halloween. On the contrary, we're saying Halloween is a gold standard, but here's 15 movies Brandon thinks is as good or better. It's not a slight on Halloween, literally in any sense. It's tattooed on me. Like, we both love this film. We're basically saying, or Brandon's basically saying, he thinks that these movies are as good, if not better, than Halloween. So it's not a slight on Halloween. I just want to make sure people understand that, because some people don't understand our sense of humor and the way the show is. Because the channel's growing, Brandon. God bless it. I'm glad it's growing. But some people, like, they come to Planet Dirty, they're like, "What the hell is going on?" Anyway, Continue.
I will say number 1 on my list
Take your time.
And
on
you
it.
guys all saw this coming, is my favorite horror movie ever made all time. My favorite slasher movie, favorite horror movie, probably my favorite movie next to Wizard of Oz is number one, better than Halloween, Jason Lives, 1986.
We can't. I got to disagree with you on that.
That's the capstone on my list right there. Jason Lives is the number one, better than Halloween on my list thing. So there it is.
No,
you guys all saw that coming a mile away, though. You guys knew that was number one.
The chat's not agreeing with you on that. They're not agreeing. They're not agreeing with
Masks, Metal Assassins is valid. So that's all you need.
The chat is not agreeing with you on that one. I got to disagree, Brandon. I think I love Jason Lives. I think.
Look, I got Far From Blake. Look at that.
Let's see. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Technically a thumbs down. Middle fingers. Arthur's fist. You madman, I'm on board. You want Anthony back.
All right.
Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, up, down, 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 thumbs up, down, up, Jesus Christ, down, up, down, down, up. Brandon want me back. Up. Brandon, it's I don't know, you got at least 50% of them.
Good.
What the hell's that all about?
And that's it. The 15 movies better than Halloween 1978.
Can I give you my
Brought to
top
you by Zephyr Hills Water.
Can I give you my top 5? This
Yes.
will be right off the dome. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
The Shining.
Okay.
Next up is going to be unequivocally Night of the Living Dead. Absolutely Night of the Living Dead. Next up is going to be the one, the only Freddy's Revenge. Any feedback on that, or?
I don't know. I don't think I can agree with that one.
And clearly the movie that is better than Halloween, it's John Carpenter's greatest film he ever created. The Thing is better than Halloween.
Wow. Nice.
I don't think The Thing is a controversial thing. I think a lot of people would agree that The Thing is John's greatest film. Hands down, The Thing. It's John's greatest creation. And a lot of people... it's a top. The Thing is absolutely a top 10 greatest horror film of all time. Probably top 5.
I think anybody who says
3.
Yeah, anybody who says Texas Chainsaw, The Thing, if you were to say Jaws, and if you were to say Alien, I think people would all agree those could be top contenders for a Halloween swap. So,
now, chat. Give me your answers down below. We'll look at your answer and we'll see if we agree or disagree with you.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Are you going to get the froze pops for the snack? I mean, he'll be back. Never mind. Halloween Resurrections. The Thing is top 5 horror. Hell yeah, The Thing. I'm so glad you brought that up. I am a literal diehard fan of Prince of Darkness. I do think it's one of John's absolute best. I think Prince of Darkness is super good. I love the score. It's not really one you can hum, but it works so well for the movie. And admittedly, I think Alice is awesome as the leader of the demon hobo gang. I love the bike scene with Alice. I love Prince of Darkness. I'm so glad you brought that up. Thank you, Haddonfield Shape 78 with $1.99. Hell House Origins. I love Hell House Origins. Such a good found footage film. Let me give you a clip for your troubles.
I feel like people sleep.
Hobgoblins is better, obviously. I love part 3. Nothing compared to Bloody Murder. What about Bloody Murder 2? Oh, you got Trevor Morehouse on your thumbnail. Bro, read you DMs. What do you mean? What are you talking about? No, I have not. I'm gonna try to look for them, but I haven't found them yet. Elm Street. There you have it. Did I reach out to Kelly from Night of the Comedy for an interview? No, I have not. Typically with interviews, I'm not saying that she's not somebody I wouldn't want to talk to, but typically it's somebody that I really have interest in because I like doing interviews, but it's not really the main thing. I think the last interview I did on this channel was I did Brian Usnut. I had a great time with Brian. In the Mouth of Madness. I love In the Mouth of Madness. I can't wait to review that. Alien destroys the thing. I tell you what, I'm not gonna put Alien. I'm not gonna say Alien is any worse than the thing. That's for sure. All right. What do we got, Brandon? Pumpkin spice ice cream bites. Oh, that's not what I was thinking of. The ones I was thinking of are ice cream sandwiches. Can you take one? You don't have to take the wrap off, but like, can you take one out? Because the girl that was holding it, maybe she just had small hands, but she was holding that thing like a freaking softball. Okay, wow. Where'd you find those at? Target?
It's like they're that big, so they're pretty tiny.
You got them at Target?
Yeah.
Very nice.
There's only 4 per box.
What?
So, yep. They were $5, so they're like, $1.25 a piece, but yeah, 4 count. And these have 12 count in them. So
very nice.
Yes.
Hell yeah. I don't know, Brian. I don't know if you have anything else tonight. We are about to hit our 2-hour mark. I had a great time tonight. That was fun. Are we going to have another show? Yeah, we'll do a show in at least one in September, of course. October month is the pumpkin carving contest. It's still up in the air if Cody's going to do it or not. He's just enjoying being off the internet, and I honestly, guys, I can't blame him. So I can't guarantee or promise that. I talk to him. I keep in touch with him regularly. He's doing great. For everybody wondering, I think he really just enjoys life off the internet. To be honest with you, that's the way I see it when I talk to him. He just sounds happier, So if that's the case, it is what it is. But I'm not going to pressure him, or I don't even like asking him when he's coming back, because when I talk to him, I just like to talk to him, see how he's doing. So, but I had a great time. That was fun.
It was good stuff.
Thank you, Mike Mack, with a $10 super chat. Great show. Haunted Mask 2 better than H78. Dude, Haunted Mask 2 is better than Haunted Mask.
Yeah, it is. It is way better.
It's fucking fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give Mike he gets the special super chat clip. Here we go. Let me find it. Where is it at? It's the classic Creepshow 2 clip.
It's always been Creepshow 2. One that we have is great value, so it's a Creepshow 2 also, to me, just feels like that perfect 80s time capsule. You know what I mean? Like with the Firebird and the second sequence and all that stuff. The one that we have is great value, so it's a Walmart brand. It'll flip your lunch tray.
You still got that couch?
Yeah, it was the new couch. It's right there.
Well, now it's a few years old, because that clip was from like 3 years ago.
I think we got the couch in 23. So 2 years-ish. 2 years-ish.
Thank you, Omega Napper. The $20 super chat. Lost bet since Children of the Corn 4 wasn't number 1. Brandon, we ought to do a show. It'd be so funny if we created a episode called Top 20 color grading and horror film, like top 20 color graded horror films. Could you actually come up with a list about that?
Yeah, I could.
Okay, we're doing it.
Easy.
If the audience right now, if the audience actually says we want a top 20 color grading horror film list, we'll do it.
I think the audience is just trolling me though, because I don't think they actually appreciate color grading. I think I need to do a live tutorial on the show that shows you guys the power of color grading.
That'd be
That's
so
what I
funny.
need to do.
Next up, we have Omega Napper with his $20 super chat. Thank you, sir. You get the special ones. So let's give you this one.
For me, I want hockey pucks. It's got to be. I want my burgers on the grill.
Burned. I want a dog. Crispy black burned. No. Yeah, it's not real life. Hold on, right.
You said I want a hockey puck on the
Yeah. You are a nasty. So the ones that nobody wants and on the plate at a cookout, you're the one getting all those. Yeah, if I'm on the grill, the burgers are going to be fucking crispy. I do like, what's the guy?
Hell yeah.
And Mark with a $20 super chat. Great show, guys. Thank you so much. Let's give him a special clip. What do y'all want? Do y'all want to see Brandon performing in the band? Do y'all want to see Brandon's dead cat? What do y'all want? Let's see what they want. Top 20 horror movies better than The Thing. Oh my God. Brandon, I think when some people put this on, for some reason, the YouTube plays it like 20 minutes behind because I see people talking about Halloween 2 right now. They want the band clip. Cody eating cereal. Do we have a clip of Cody eating cereal?
You did from the era you were on the other streaming thing. What was it called? Where you were off StreamYard and you were on the other thing. You had a cereal clip.
They want the leprechaun clip.
Not leprechaun.
Brandon putting. No, I'm saying I've seen people's. What do they want?
I think he was eating cereal and there was like coins coming out or something.
He was laughing.
Yeah.
The burn. Cody eating. I don't have Cody. So the cat, dead cat. They want the cat. Let's give him the cat.
We have to find that guy and get him on the stream. Whoever that cook guy is, we got to track him down. Man, he's probably dead. Here's what I'm wondering. I think Shanna's more of a dog person. She had a couple of wiener dogs up until a couple of years ago.
What happened? She got rid of them? Oh, that's sad.
They turned into this, so...
Dude, we've got
that was just handed to me, so... Yeah.
Show him the dog!
This is the dog. This is the dog. Yeah, I got a stuffed cat in the other room. No, like I do. It was a real cat.
Shanna, get the cat.
Get the cat. I could never do.
Oh my god! That thing's alive, dude.
I know, it looks so real. So, you want to hear something crazy? Listen to this.
Oh my god! He's made of wood.
Oh man.
Oh my god! Dude, that's crazy.
Hell yeah.
I can see my blessing on the water. You know it's getting harder to see up. My mind is filled with visions, the beautiful sunrise everywhere. We were walking along and all aloud. Pow! And when at the same time we just
Oh my God. People were asking for that after we played the after we did the other one. So I was like, let's give it to them. Brandon, what we got coming up? What do you got going on this weekend, dude?
We got a birthday party to go to on Sunday, and beyond that, it's pretty much a chill weekend. I got some more videos to finish up. I got a Saw 11 video coming out tomorrow, what I want from Saw 11. And I got a video coming out Monday about the cosmic horror of tornadoes. So
Very
that's what I
nice.
got coming up. Yeah.
Brandon, speaking of Saw, did you hear about the internet bullying Lionsgate to change the 4K releases?
No, I did not. No.
So, long story short, Saw the Lionsgate was putting out Saw 2, 3, and 4 in 4K, and they're the theatrical cuts, which is really bizarre considering, like, let's say Tommy Ricknell just commented this, like, he's got to be somewhere far upper. Like, I think YouTube is doing this weird thing, like when you pull up a stream, sometimes it doesn't play it at the live moment, it backs it up, and you have to fast forward. I don't know why, but anyway, they put out the theatrical cuts, and so I did a video about that, just covering that and talking about it. And of course, my whole chat was like, "This is stupid. It's Saw. Like, they're supposed to be uncut." And it's hard to argue that because Lionsgate were the kings of releasing their movies uncut for the horror genre when they came out on DVD. I mean, it was no question. They were always uncut. So I did a video talking about that, and then somebody hit me up and they were like, "Hey, some guy named Cliff something, forget his last name, who works at Lionsgate, said that the elements for 2, 3, and 4 were not really taken care of or stuff, or they didn't really think they would need all that stuff because of the way they did DVDs and Blu-rays back then. They did digital intermediates to do all their DVDs and stuff. So some of the original elements for some of the uncut stuff, they're either gone or they never kept up with them. So it's not going to happen." Well, I did a video talking about that, and the audience were like, "Bullshit." Like, they just don't believe it. They're just like, "Bullshit. You're going to tell me that they have the burning sitting around like pristine, but they don't have the trimmings for like it's." And so this guy messaged me and he goes, "Hey, I'm friendly with him and I've got some updates for you. You can talk about this. Obviously, just don't say my name." But they saw how upset people were. So what they're going to do is do new encodings on the Blu-ray versions and make those uncut deep Blu-rays of the films, and they're going to update the audio and stuff. So the internet bullied Lionsgate into changing their releases. But
Good.
my thing is this, Brandon, don't you think these companies should like talk to their audience and like do polls about what they want? And a lot of
They
people are
should.
like, why don't they just do AI upscales for this tiny moments of the gore for the release of the 4K? Well, my thing is like, well, they don't have enough time to probably redo all that now. But even then, dude, Brandon, I don't know about you, because some of your thumbnails, you're using like that what's it called, Mid-Journey, or like you're using those programs to create some of those thumbnails. Do you ever get pushback on that? Like, "Hey, is this AI thumbnail?" Does anybody ever ask you about that or give you pushback?
I get a lot of compliments on some of them saying it's slop. And my whole take is I'm making them. I'm not doing just a generation of a thumbnail and slapping that on the thumb. Like, I'm doing a lot of stuff to it. And my
Oh, you muted yourself. You son of a bitch. You rat bastard.
There we go. I think the
Okay.
mindset is like, you're taking work away from artists. And my whole thing is, look, I'm paying for the services. I'm doing my own editing. If I wasn't doing this stuff myself, with or without AI help for the thumbnails, I wouldn't be paying anybody else to do it. I would just be making from scratch thumbnails like I do anyway, most of the time anyway, even now. So
Right.
that's my argument is it's just a weird era.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it's interesting. For me, I remember downloading this program that kind of like you take your short, you edit your short and you plug it into this program, and then it'll take your audio and process it and understand the words you're saying and create edits automatically off of that. And I did one maybe like a month and change, maybe 2 months ago. And I started getting compliments like, "Wow, this looks really good." And I wasn't hiding that it was AI. I wasn't doing it myself. I mean, I had to edit the short and I had some overlays that I did, but then it would take those overlays and move it and all this stuff. And at first people were like, "Oh, this looks really cool." And then people were like, "Oh, is this AI?" And I would respond, "Yeah." And I would get absolutely disappointed in you. This is bullshit. Fuck AI. We don't want it. I hate it. And then I was like, "You know what? Okay, my audience doesn't like it. I'm gonna stop. No, if they don't like it, I don't wanna." It's like, I don't wanna, yeah, I'm gonna make content about stuff I really like, but I want my audience to enjoy it. So if they don't like it, I'm not gonna do it. So I stopped doing that, and then it's gotten even worse on my channel. Like, people are so anti-AI on my channel. It's interesting. For instance, somebody sent me somebody took a picture of me playing bass, and they took that image and they went online of Chat GPT, whatever, and say, turn Christian into Jason Voorhees playing bass. And they sent me both pictures. And I thought it was funny. And I think I posted it on social media. And one of the places I posted it was on my YouTube channel. And the community post thing, just as a funny joke. And I think I made a joke like, Jason Universe is getting so big, he just kicked me out of my own band or something, right? And I looked at the comments of that like maybe an hour or two later, and it was disappointed you're using AI. And I'm thinking to myself, it's just a silly picture. But it's, dude, it's interesting how much people are so anti-AI. All to say, it's so weird to see people now recommending that they do this to try to make an uncut version of the 4K if the materials isn't there. Because if you're anti-AI, why on earth would you not prefer this just a clean theatrical restoration from the 35 of that, as opposed to doing that and then doing AI upscales? Like, why? I feel like, am I wrong? But why wouldn't people have the same energy for AI upscaling?
They just want to be mad about something.
I think you're probably right.
That's all it is.
Like, I just think if you're not going to like AI, you have to be consistent across the board. Right? Like, I think it's here to stay, and it's one of those things. I think AI can be used as a tool, but it should not, I don't think AI should ever replace human creativity.
I don't think it ever can. I don't think it can. Because I think you can always tell. You know what I mean? If when the human element's missing, I think you can tell. So it's sort of like, I think that's why, as much as I like techno music and like, sequenced music, I think there's always a point where I'm always going to appreciate guitars and live drums more, because I feel like at a certain point, the human ear can just tell that it's like a sequenced beat is not the same as a person doing, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, music, that's a whole nother ball of wax. Say just the fact that music nowadays, you can perform a drum track and then they can quantize every single thing to where it's perfectly on beat. It's your performance, but they're literally taking every note you hit and aligning it on a time metric. Even that's not necessarily AI, but it's just technology in general. I think that's why when you listen to, dude, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's not so much that I just don't like today's music. I think my thing now, dude, is I just don't like the production of today's music as a whole, because it's like I'd much rather listen to Agents of Fortune and hear a real fucking band perform Don't Fear the Reaper and Extraterrestrial Intelligence and Tattoo Vampire, and what you're hearing is literally just guys in a room performing. That's the way they did those records, dude. Are you kidding me? They performed those records in a room together. It's amazing, But my thing is this: it's like I think you have to accept technology in the world today, but I can also agree that we should not ever, like, I get it, like, dude, like, what's your take on AI scripts?
Like for movies and shit?
Like, do you think that should ever be a thing at all? Or do you think it should? Because stuff that can replace jobs in general, not even just that, because obviously that could be something that can replace jobs.
I don't know if it would replace jobs, because you still need somebody to make the prompts and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be somebody doing the work. But I don't think AI can tell stories the way a human can. You know what I mean? I think it can only, I don't know. I just don't see that ever working. Have there been any notable movies made with AI yet? Like that
I
we
know
know
that
about?
there's AI movies you could watch on YouTube, because I have this. I know people at my job that are kind of like 50s, 60s, kind of old country guys, and one guy watched a AI fake Matrix movie. And they were watching it, and I saw him, and I didn't say anything, but they were watching a legitimate AI movie. The whole thing was AI.
I mean, there's a lot of fun you can do with AI. I've done a lot of AI video stuff, like clips of weird shit that you can't animate in real life, like the weird snowman and shit. Like, that shit's all fun, but I feel like AI scripts and AI movies, like full length stuff, I just feel like it wouldn't feel. I feel like it would just not feel fulfilling, right? I guess.
Maybe so, yeah. Brandon,
But who knows? 5 years from now, it might be fucking crazy.
Yeah,
So.
well, 2 years. I had a great time tonight. That was really fun. I don't know. We'll see what our next show is. I think our next show we need to do something silly again, like I don't know, some kind of soda show with a ridiculous we need to have like a Schwegman's self checkout show. You know, we need to talk about something nostalgic, but like not something like super obvious, right? Like not something like where we talk about like top 10. You know, I want to talk about like top 10 90s
Albums.
Not even that's too obvious. Like I want to talk about like top 10 90s things that don't exist anymore, like IBM cashier computers with those black screens with the green texts.
That'd be
Remember
cool.
that?
Yeah.
And when you used to be able to get the ices inside of Kmart when you would go shopping, they had the thing by the cashier with the cup. You'd ask for the cup, buy it, they pull it out, then you can get the icy. Shit like that. We need to talk about that. As a matter of fact, I know Justin. I don't think Justin's here, but Justin worked in the Kmart cafe back in the late 90s.
It's awesome.
He could talk about that. I'd actually love to hear stories about the Kmart cafe. You know, but let's do a food snack nostalgia bullshit chill show next. That'd be fun.
Sounds good to me.
I think we did that last time too, but we weren't. What did we talk about last time? Last time we talked about Halloween candies and
it was the Ozzy show.
The Ozzy show, yeah.
It sort of devolved into Halloween candies and stuff.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Ozzy like the last couple weeks. Like
it still feels not real.
No, it does not feel. You're right. Especially when you keep seeing videos of them every day.
Yeah.
Where you go online.
What a shame.
So yeah, we'll do something fun and nostalgic, and then after that, we'll really get into the Halloween. We'll kick it into Halloween gear big time.
Sounds good to me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the audience. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend. Check out Brandon's channel, Tabata Vision. Name all your channels, Brandon.
Check out Brandon Tabata, Tabata Vision TV, Tabata Tunes, and Sycamore Grove Ambiance. There you go.
Which one are you most excited about? Is it the Sycamore Grove?
I'm glad that it's monetized. That means I have 3 monetized channels now. It's pretty cool, but I'm still most excited about Tabata Vision because horror, you know, so Absolutely. It is what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said,
Mongolian beef, it is off the chain. Oh, it's crispy, dude. It's fantastic. That shit is fantastic.